Hello, everybody. Welcome to the bonus call. I'm so excited. This is a let's do something call. It doesn't have a topic. We can talk about whatever. It doesn't matter because it's not the typical weekly Q&A and healing call. So we can do healing. We can talk about things. So let's dive in. Questions. Do you have questions or something that you want to, I don't know. Come on. Yes, Dana.
I still need to go through the first module, and
Okay.
actually now I'm prepared.
Mm-hmm.
I needed some things to work on so far, but now I'm ready to start. And I don't know about the questions. I'm curious. I hope others are. If I have, I will jump up.
You can ask anything. It can be related to the program or not. So if you have any question, money
Okay,
related,
I it.
whatever, health related.
What?
I was saying health related. I was thinking about my foot.
Health related.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, men related, but no.
Man, yeah, sure. Okay, so let's let Anna to ask some questions and then we will see.
I went through savings yesterday to the second module, and my parents, my money, and the two visualizations, no, in the video. And I compared it to the savings in the first module. And practically,
it's not the same.
it's strange. I'm practically to myself like my father was to my mother, and like my mother was towards my father. So I'm treating myself like my father treated my mother, and like my mother treated my father.
That's normal.
When so I'm not I'm I thought I was a rebel, but turns out I'm rebel and loyal. I'm both of them, and it was mind blowing for me because practically I got to see that I'm telling myself stuff that I heard my father saying to my mother, or my mother thinking about my father, of what they do with the money or spend it or stuff like that. And one thing that was the same in the both modules was that strong feeling. Then when I saw them fighting, that I made a promise to myself that I'm never ever going to depend on anybody, and as soon as I can, I'm going to make my own money. I'm going to spend my own money. I'm not gonna ask for a cent for nobody. And it was, and I also understood in that moment that I cannot relate on them. I cannot ask for help from them. And I don't know if I don't want to blame them, but it started with me paying myself for to go to the university, and I paid like for 2 years, and I never finished. I never concluded anything, so all the money went. All because they supported me verbally, and my grandfather supported me with the money for the first year, and after my grandfather died, they didn't support me anymore. They couldn't. They never could. And I supported myself for 1 year, and after I lose everything. And after that, I fell into a loop of investing money in courses, in schools, in anything, and not getting anything out of it. The last one is 3 years of investing in baby wearing course and baby wearing dance and stuff like that, and actually not doing anything with that, nothing. And I don't know if it has anything to do with them. At this moment, I blame only myself and my poor decision. And it was very interesting yesterday when I heard you in one video saying that we have this wealth set point, and when we get to it, we like, if you have a lot of money, you're like, oh, I have to get rid of it. I never felt that, but seriously, when I had money on my hands, I practically got rid of it in, like, wasted it.
Well, that feeling, that thing that I was doing, it's just a unconscious thing, because
Yeah, I
you
understand
are
that.
not conscious about,
Yeah,
oh, I have lots of money, let's get rid of it. It's
yeah,
crazy, right? But
yeah.
when you feel that you have more than enough money, and it's like this trigger inside of you, immediately your brain goes into the fight or flight and get rid of the money,
It's
right?
like
So
when I had money, it's like I never know what to do with it. So I'm like, well, the best thing is education. So I go in investing in courses, in schools, in, I don't know, in educating myself in something, but I don't practically finish it or make something out of it.
yeah. This thing of not finishing things, Anna, comes from 6 years old. So you already mentioned not finishing university. You mentioned not finishing courses that you are in. So this comes from an experience in the past when you were 6 years old. Something happened. It was the first time you felt this trigger.
I don't remember anything in particular. But I do remember my mother always saying to me that I'm not able to finish anything and I'm not capable of um, taking anything to an end. I don't know why she said that. Well, I don't remember right now. It's like blank. But she was constantly saying that to me.
My son is closing the door. Yeah, so makes sense, right? If your mother
Yeah.
put that seed in your brain, like, oh, you will never finish anything, that's okay. you know it's crazy to think that you can, I mean, it is a battle inside when you think about it, because you want to finish things, but because of this thing going on in your brain, in your subconscious mind, that, oh, Anna, don't worry about it, you will not finish anything, right? So it's impossible for you to go to that point where you feel that you finished things. Makes sense?
Yeah.
So
I challenge myself. I challenged myself in finishing something the other day. It took me 2 days, but I finished. It was a job application. And the feeling when I finish things is wow. And it's not because I'm so glad I finished this. I'm so glad I did this and I have the experience of doing this. And if you do anything with openness, you can learn something. So for me, it was great. But still, There are
Yeah,
a lot
but
of things.
what
yeah.
I'm saying is that it's that feeling of being hard is not, because if you ask somebody else, maybe they would finish that job application in 2 hours, not 2 days, right? So it's the time frame that you can finish something. Makes sense?
Well,
Because
in this case, I took my time. I didn't.
yeah,
Well,
it's normal. Okay, do you want to do some clearings?
yeah.
Yeah,
hmm
with half of mouth.
Yeah, I felt the like Irina felt the other day, like a little bit
Resistance.
not resistant, vinovată.
Guilt.
Guilt, yeah, because I'm always here and I benefit of all this, and that was why it was a yes with half of a mouth, because it was like, oh, I feel guilty. I'm always here and I always get all the goodies.
Jesus.
Like, well,
So you can understand that she won the program, so she didn't pay actually for it. So that's why she's feeling guilty.
yeah. But also I am here and I deserve it. Also that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
sorry, I didn't
and
catch that. It's just I had a small interruption, so I didn't catch that.
okay.
So she won the program and she felt guilty.
She's
Yeah,
feeling guilty that she's every single class is present live here.
Oh, okay. Now I will
also
be. I will try to be also me. It's my first time, but I will. I will pay more attention to this. It's
I
very very
am
valuable.
everybody has its journey. For me, this was a blessing and this is a great opportunity and I don't want to miss a thing. So
Well, first off, you all are in this program to learn how to receive more, because money is about receiving, giving and receiving. Yes, when we do something for the money, we give our energy. Yes, everything that we have learned, our experiences, everything that we have healed, that is also in our prices, the self-worth that we have. And we will talk about this in the income module. But every time we ask for money is our energy. We give our energy towards that person or company so they can repay us with money, right? Back in the days, people were trading um, uh, I don't know, milk for eggs, or a pig for 10 chickens. I don't know. Yeah. It was a trading, but let's put a pig and the 10 chickens, we imagine that are money, right? So it's $10, let's say, or $100. I have no idea how much is a pig. Yeah. And we pay that pig, right? So you can see that I didn't say a pig for a chicken, because obviously a chicken is smaller, is like, you don't, I mean, it's different. The meat is different, everything is different, right? And with a pig, you can do so much. Like, you can eat so much from it. Yeah. With only a chicken, you can eat less, right? So when we exchange our energy or something that we create, like I created this program, yes, I know it's worth so much more, and I know that I will add some bonuses that weren't at the beginning, because I feel so, and it is my program, and it is something that I want to do. Yes, it's not that I feel guilty and I should give more. Yes, because I know for sure that the way the program is right now, it's worth more. And yet I know that people who are struggling financially can't afford a program, let's say, of $10,000 right now. Yeah, that's why if they work with me personally, I'm charging more. Yes, but in a program like this, I can arrange a price that is satisfying for me and for people who are buying it. Makes sense? So when you, Anna, create this job application and you ask, I don't know, 500 pounds or whatever amount of money, or they are giving you that, they're giving you those money for the amount of hours that you are working for them, right? So you are there present or online. I don't know how it is these days. You are there present so you can provide what you have to offer, what you have learned, what you have experienced. Because let's face it, how many people received money only from going to a college? We all been to colleges, or the majority, right? But we didn't do anything with those colleges. We had to invest more money and more time and more energy into something else to help us grow even more, right? So, and it is our life experience. Every time you tested something and tested something and tested something, that made you a pro, and that helped you to really go from doing something in 10 hours to doing something in 1 hour, right? So the price should be bigger, right? Back in the days when I started the healing, it took me several sessions to heal someone from something. And when I had a session with you, in 30 minutes, you were done, right? So it's is the time frame that we can provide to someone that makes us valuable. And in this time is like, we don't have time. If you if you look at everybody, let me check my agenda, let me check my calendar, right? Because the time is so valuable. Yeah. So you are here because the universe helped you to be here. I don't know if you desired the program, you are there, you want it, so take advantage of it. Yeah. Let me, there it is. Okay. So
I'm already yawning. I don't know what's happening, but I'm already yawning.
I love that. Okay, so take a deep breath in and out. Good. Okie dokie. Breathe in and hold. I release all parental approval with I am not able to finish anything. Breathe in and hold. I release all parental disapproval with I am not able to finish anything. Breathe in and hold. I release all struggle with I am not able to finish anything. Breathe in and hold. I release all sense of loss with I am not able to finish anything. Breathe in and hold. I release all rejection with I am not able to finish anything. Breathe in and hold. I release feeling trapped with I am not able to finish anything. Breathe in and hold. I release feeling overburdened with I am not able to finish anything. Breathe in and hold. I release all depression with I am not able to finish anything. Breathe in and hold. I release all stress with I am not able to finish anything. Breathe in and hold. I release all expectations with I am not able to finish anything. Breathe in and hold. I release all shame with I am not able to finish anything. Breathe in and hold. I release all terror with I am not able to finish anything. Breathe in and hold. I release all my blocks with compassion with I am not able to finish anything. Breathe in and hold. I release all my blocks with happiness with I am not able to finish anything. Breathe in and hold. I release all my blocks with knowledge with I am not able to finish anything. Breathe in and hold. I release all my blocks with letting go with I am not able to finish anything. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and hold. I release all anxiety with getting things to an end. Breathe in and hold. I release all disbelief with getting things to an end. Breathe in and hold. I release all pain with getting things to an end. Breathe in and hold. I release all frenzy energy with getting things to an end.
Cum s-ar traduce asta în română? Frenzy energy? Agitația?
Ceva de genul. Stai un pic. Frenezie. Când ești frenetic, așa. E o agitație din asta interioară pe care nu poți să o exprimi în exterior prea. Când e neliniștea aia interioară.
De exemplu, eu când simt frenezie, agitația interioară, îmi transpiră palmele, dar sunt rece. Și ca și cum ai bea prea multă cafea câteodată. S-ar putea ceva de genul.
The same feeling. There's a lot of coffee in the system. Breathe in and hold. I release all sense of injustice with getting things to an end. Breathe in and hold. I release feeling ashamed with getting things to an end. Breathe in and hold. I release all my blocks with receiving with getting things to an end. Breathe in and hold. I release all my blocks with trust, with getting things to an end. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and hold. I'm so happy, grateful, and thankful that I get to choose what I finish or not. Breathe in and hold. I'm so happy, grateful, and thankful that I have the power to decide for my life. Breathe in and hold. I'm so happy, grateful, and thankful that I easily and effortlessly get things to an end if I choose to. Breathe in and out. I love that smile on your faces. I can't hear you. Okay, I got it. It wasn't a saying, it was something. Okay, so before we go to the next clearing, healing, whatever it is, I want to tell you something. I want you to grab a piece of paper and to look back in your past where you didn't finish something. Because when we don't finish things, it is an energy attached to our bodies, right? So it's like we have this backpack full of things that are not finished. Yeah. So I want you to draw two columns, to have two columns. One is the things that I will let go of and I don't worry about it. I don't even think about finishing. and you cut that paper in two, and you will throw it away or burn it or whatever, you actually can create a ritual, and you can thank that letter, that those programs or whatever it is that you had to finish, to thank them for supporting you, from learning from them. Because every time you are beating yourself up for not finishing something, you actually forget everything that you have learned. And I must say this, in some programs, maybe you need only 50% of that program. And yes, it can be a block, that because if it is a repeating pattern, it's obviously a block. Yes, but sometimes we can take a program and grab only what we need from that program, depending on the circumstances, what the program is about. Yes, but having this clarity, because hanging this energy, oh, I didn't finish that, I have to finish this. But what about, because you are at another level right now, what if you don't need to finish it? Right? So you take that paper where you wrote down everything that you will not finish, and you make peace with it, and you thank them, and then you burn it. It's good to be with your face to the southwest, so you can release it towards the future. So you cannot take it anymore with you. Yes, and the other half, write down what you are committed to finish and why. People are lacking why finishing programs, because they don't know why. Especially when things get harder, it's hard to finish something. It's our nature. Yeah. So the next exercise, what I want you to do is to place your hand on your forehead, the left hand on the forehead, and the right below the belly button. So the big finger should be below the belly button. Yeah, and all the hand is like, there is the second chakra. And I want you to think of two things. One is fighting against, and the other is embracing. And close your eyes, and I will remind you about what you need to think. You'll be staying like this for 3 minutes. Yeah. So fighting against and embracing.
Fighting against and embracing, I didn't get it.
Embracing.
What,
You
this
just
energy of finishing things, or
not necessarily. Is the
Oh.
energy of fighting
the
against
energy.
something or embracing
okay.
it.
I got it. Okay.
Yeah,
Thanks.
it's not about finishing things. It can be related to anything. And
Okay.
actually, if you think about it, finishing things is not only in terms of a thing, it's everywhere in our lives. Yeah, so it's in all areas.
It's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so close your eyes and feel these feelings, and everything that is popping up in your head and in your energy system. That's okay, don't fight it. Yeah, fighting against and embracing. fighting against and embracing. Fighting against, embracing. Fighting against, embracing. And take a breath and release your hands position. How are you feeling?
I had a lot of yawning and burping.
That's good. How are you feeling now?
This
For Anna.
this last fighting against and embraced it. It was like I was in the middle. I really want to embrace, and I feel, and I am embracing a lot of things lately, and it's wonderful. And I can see how this is helping me, how this is good for me, and like looking back, fighting it. But I know this. I know you. You were my friend. You made me feel strong for so many times. So many times. You were there for me. Like I know you. Am I supposed to just leave you there? Like, yeah, in an in between, but yeah.
That's why I wanted to do this exercise. This is energy editing and it works with the layers outside of the body. So it is really, really powerful because it let go of the energy of fighting and embracing, but not letting go. It's letting go of the attachment that we have, right? Because we all are attached to fighting because we want to be right about something, or embracing because we want to be the good girls or good guys, like, oh, look at me, I'm a good girl.
Yeah. For a fact, that's exactly how I feel. I don't want to let go of any of it because sometimes it's good to fight for what you want or for what you believe or for
Yeah,
yourself or for anything, and sometimes it's good to embrace. So
true.
yeah.
That's why my work is about balance and not being because some people are all, oh, we should, do you want to hit me? Okay, let me give you the other cheek as well. Really?
Yes.
I
Loin.
mean, no, but
Nope.
we need to when we create balance inside, we can create different experiences in our present and future, right? Because the fighting comes from the past, where we lost things, or we had so many traumas that made us fight. Yes, and I would say being powerful and not fighting, because when you are powerful, you can create things in your life. And we are women, so we create from an amazing feminine energy, right? When when we allow ourselves to embrace that, and we manifest through the masculine. So we need to create balance in both energies. Yeah, that's why embracing comes from receiving, allowing ourselves to receive. Because, like we talked the other session, you both were at the same level where, oh, I don't need that, I don't want that, I don't want anything from you, because you see your mom or your dad or whatever figure. But it's not about that. It's about allowing yourself to receive, no matter the person, right? So we need to open up the gates to receiving, because otherwise we can do so much healing and inner work and affirmations and whatever we want to do, and bunch of programs, and we are not allowing ourselves to receive. The best thing right now in my life is when I wake up in the morning and someone bought something, or I'm receiving money overnight. So it's the best feeling that I have, because it's like ding. And it's a different feeling than I was feeling like 10 years ago when I didn't have anything. All right. That's why we need to create that balance inside, and to really feel powerful in who we are. Sometimes the fights are coming from because we think and feel that we are not good enough, and we need to fight for something to have it. Yeah, but when we create, the universe already puts everything in place for us to have that thing. When I bought my car, the car that I have right now, I saw the post. I asked the person about details about the car and so stuff. I asked for more pictures, and I was okay. I like the car, and if this is the right car for me, I will buy it. And it took 2 weeks until I was able to see the car and to really buy it. 2 weeks. In this time frame, at that price that I found the car would have vanished. But the universe said, this car is for you. Because I knew exactly, I wanted a red car. I knew I wanted to be like everything inside and outside to look good, to work, to not have problem with it when I buy it. Like I had everything clear, and I didn't rush. I didn't push. I didn't fight anyone to buy that car. And so it was like love at first sight when we saw each other. When I got into the car, it was like I don't know, our energies emerged one to another. So it is a beautiful feeling, and I miss my car because I didn't drive since my foot. So I miss my car.
Don't you have a picture near the bed or something?
No. I'm not so obsessed. I have a picture in my phone, but seriously, no, I miss the feeling of driving actually, because it's something that I really desire, and I love driving. So yeah. Okay. Any questions? Do you have questions?
I have something to say if Anna doesn't have any questions specifically. First, when Anna brought this subject, I was like, why did I come here? I don't think I have this. And then I started yawning and having this energy expression. And then I realized that I have this, but in the opposite way. In like, I really need to finish, even if I don't want to. I force myself to finish things, even if I don't want to, or it's not suitable for me. For example, probably this is the most frequent example that I had when I was a little girl, to finish all that I have in the plate, to eat everything. My mother, her love language was through food, so probably she felt very loved if I ate everything from the plate. And I forced myself many times, and even very recently, and even now I do that. I start. I have food and when I have more food than I can eat, I still force myself to eat more because I need to finish. And even and it comes to my mind another example and another example of how this shows up right now. And it was really powerful for me. So thank you, Anna, also, and Cornelia.
You're welcome.
Bye.
Dana, I have a challenge for you.
Yeah.
If you have...
I have also a question. But yeah.
Okay, after that.
Please.
If you have
a
plate that you cannot finish and you don't want to finish, I want you to stay with the food. And because the food is there to nurture you, not to force you. Right? So
okay.
If you have a big plate of food and you know you can't eat it, pay attention to how much you can eat and then push the table, the plate, not the table, the plate. Push it and say thank you. It's enough.
Thank you, it's enough. Okay, I'll do it.
Yeah, because
today, today
every
I
time
just
you
had,
eat.
Every time I eat, no, I just remembered that today I had the food from 2 days ago that I didn't get to eat, and today I realized, well, it's not, it's smelling a little bit, and sometimes I even ate what it was a little bit not very fresh because I had to eat it, and now I just looked at it and said, no, I just eat a little bit, which was better, and then no, this I cannot eat, and I throw it away, everything.
Great.
All the rest. I mean, I just eat a little bit. But I
you
was
start
thinking
to
about
shift
that.
this, and what I want you to do is, because you were forced, and that's why you don't know when to stop. You don't know, because other people were telling you need to do this and this and this and this, and that's why you need to create this energy of, I know when to start and when to finish, and I will have time tomorrow or the other in other time frame to finish what I have to eat or to do or whatever, right? Because if we exhaust ourselves, it will not be a great thing. Burnout it's a challenge. Yeah,
And also another example, last night, I all the time I'm postponing things, and when I start really getting my energy focused and start to listen to some webinars or stuff, I have the tendency to force myself to finish that webinar if it's 1 hour or 2 hours, and not go to sleep when I'm really sleepy. And last night I had another example. and I started to finish some webinar, and I started to watch it and take notes, and then I realized, oh my God, it's already very late. I'm very sleepy. I am stopping right now.
Great.
And it was also, and I think it's also because what we worked in the session this week with I am not able to or something. I'm not able to. And now I realize, well, I trust myself that I am able to finish this, but not in my expense like this. Not in,
yeah, it's like you need to do it as a reward, not as a punishment.
Yeah, as a punishment, exactly, that I didn't finish it until now, and now I, finally do it. Yeah. So it makes a lot of sense. And that's another, another paradigm.
Yeah. Ask me the question.
Another game change. The question is, I noticed that I have this difficulty in having a lot of money on me. Also, it relates a little bit, but I'm not sure if it's also something else. Like I have my hands on my purse all the time. I'm a bit stressed. Where is my purse? I have my money on me. What I have to put them somehow to be safe. Is like maybe they are not very safe with me. And
did something happen to one of your parents when you were little, around 12 years old? They someone stole their money, or caregivers, or grandfathers, grandparents?
I think it was it is related probably with some situation with my grandfather that in 1957 50 something.
No.
There was the great no. And
it's something when you were 12 years old.
Years old, that means 7th grade. No, I don't remember.
Okay, look into that and send me a message because it's something related to the grandparents. Something happened to your grandparents when you were 12. One grandparent. Grandfather, exactly. Or you've heard a story, something happened around age 12.
Maybe that story with the money with the grandfather.
Yeah, you've heard the story at 12, and then
and how they lost the money because they they were not valuable anymore, and they had a lot of money that were not valuable, and they put it to fire into the fire. And it was a great tragedy for my grandfather, and it really stuck me.
Okay, we will finish now, but what I wanted to do is to place your left hand on the forehead and do the exercise, and then write me a message so we can move forward.
Okay.
Yes, because it's something related to that specific event, triggered you. So in your child's brain was like, it's not safe to have money. Yeah, so you want to feel that feeling of it's not safe to have money when you place your left hand on the forehead.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then stay there until you feel like the energy is shifting, and then write me so I can muscle test to see if anything is left in there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Awesome. Great job, ladies.
Thank you.
And are you? Tell me.
Me too. And I'm really more motivated to start the modules. I'm really.
Yay! You'll find some interesting things in there. I am sure.
I'm sure. Thank you so much. It was very nice also with Anna and our interaction.
Thank you. Anyway, I discovered I
Everything
also have this. I push myself to finish things or to do things very, very quick so I can show that I'm efficient or
Yeah,
something.
you
I
need
don't
to
know.
prove.
Yeah, I
You
need
prove
to
that you
prove.
can do it.
For this, I'm gonna take maybe one day pause because yesterday I was all into the course, all into the lessons, all into the I got to finish, I
Yeah.
got to do this, I got to no
No,
pause.
don't do
I'm gonna
that.
pause.
I don't want you to do that. I want you
I'm
to
gonna
just
pause. I know. Yeah.
every time you do an exercise, just stay with yourself. I said it in the module as
I
well. Take
know you
a couple of
did.
days.
I
take a
heard it.
take a break and just be with yourself and see what is coming up, because when you are in this frenetic energy, you are actually creating the fight or flight response, and you are not able to identify all not all the things, but the things that are really triggering in your nervous system.
Yeah, it's
When
like I get very excited because I discovered a lot of things and I'm like, okay, let's do this. And I
yeah
want to go down and more and more and more. But it's, yeah, no, I'm going to pause
no, this
because
work
a
is
lot,
really really deep, so you need to
a
take
lot.
time to really integrate everything that you are learning, that you are seeing, to do the tapping. It's really really important to do the tapping, not just the awareness of
Yeah.
what you discover, because it's not about only the awareness. So many people are so conscious about the things that are
Mm-hmm.
going on in their lives and still living a shitty life.
Yep.
We need to do the healing as well so we can move into action. Yeah.
Yeah, and I want to add that from my experience with you working privately for a few months already, I realized that I'm in love with your method, like releasing the blocks, and then it becomes easier because I don't like forcing. I don't like to push,
I love that
and
you are saying
then
this.
it becomes easier. Yeah. Huh?
I love that you are saying this.
Yeah. And last night when I was with the webinar, I realized, oh my God, this is the first time it happens to me, and it's a shift in energy that it, wow, how it feels. It feels really different. I really did something with Cornelia the other day. I
I'm so
mean, it really
happy.
happened, and I was very happy. Yeah, and it's very fun and very fun to work like that, and it's
Yep.
delicious actually.
Wow,
Yeah, to be
I love
easy.
that.
Yeah, to be easy. We don't have to push.
Yeah,
I love
yeah, no more
to
I
pushing.
keep
agree.
easier.
No more
Yeah,
pushing. Like it's crazy how many
so
people I've seen making 6 figures, 7 figures, and pushing themselves and not enjoying life. So the work that I'm doing is about making money but enjoying the life also, because what's the point in having lots of money and not enjoying it?
There is no point.
No. Yeah,
yeah,
so
and
thank
when
you
you are
for
not
that, Dana.
enjoying, when you're welcome. Thank you. And when you are not doing this in a smaller amount of money, you are not doing it in a bigger. It's the same pattern.
Exactly.
If you succeed having this attitude when you have less money, you can succeed also when you have more money.
Exactly, because the energy is building and is
The
shifting
energy.
as you grow, because you will see after you have gone through one time the program one time, you will see that when you go another time, you will find other things, and you will be at this layer, at this level, and then you will move to this level. Yes, and it's
Yes.
a work in progress. I've grown so much financially and in my life, taking my power back and being powerful in my life, being a single mom with 4, taking care of everything in the household and stuff, because I am able to go through these practices every single time I need. I'm not doing the work every single day, but every single time I feel like I need to move forward, I apply these techniques in my own life, even with my food. So if it's been 2 weeks since I honestly, every single day, I looked into what is the meaning in whatever is happening with the food, and clearing and healing. Tomorrow I have another session of healing, because I truly believe in this power, and I walk my talk. I'm teaching you guys how to heal, and I'm doing this for myself. I'm not perfect, and I don't believe in perfection, but let's be the best version of ourselves in the most imperfect way.
Amen.
And the most delicious and easy way.
Yes.
Especially delicious. I'm very
I
fond of
will take that. Delicious. Yummy. Delicious and easy way. Good. Awesome. Great job. Dana, do the exercise and let me know what is happening. Yeah.
The left hand, you said.
The left hand. Yeah. If you cannot do it right now, do it later. But when you are done with it, just text me so I can get
Yes.
into your energy.
Yes. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
I love you all. I will see you next week on Wednesday. So till then, do the modules, go through the modules, and do the exercises. Like, don't rush through the program. It's like, yes, I want you to finish it, but don't rush through it.
Okay.
Yes.
Keep you posted.
Take your time. Have an amazing day ahead. I love you.
Thank you. Thank you. You too.
Thank you.
We love you
Bye.
too. Bye.